Hey guys, it's Friday, 17th of September, I believe. Like I told you before, I was going to get you a few things to look at again. And I've been doing a little bit of culling and going through some things, and so I thought I would throw some things out here on the bench and kind of go over some things with you that I've found recently. Just going to show you these two pieces here. I think I've showed this in the video before. These are polishing pieces. Little handheld, finger-held polishing pieces, but just show you the similarity of how they're made. Just different materials are made the same way, basically. Just thought that would be interesting to see. Got a whole bunch of polishing stones up here, just different materials. That's a quartzite piece. Nice material. Here's a little finger-held piece. This little polishing piece. Low-grade quartzite. I really like this one. This one's got a bunch of garnets in it, and you can see all around the edges how this thing was shaped, and that's your grinding surface or polishing surface there. It's got a good bit of mica content in it also. Just been a finger-held piece. Gotta kind of look at these things close. You know, you just mistake this of a regular rock, river rock laying there, but it's a little polishing piece. Here's one made of sandstone. I don't get too many like that. Made of sandstone. Here's a really nice piece here. I found this up in Two Forks. It's black stone. Thumb groove in it right there. For the most part, they would just use these edges to polish. Nice piece. Little wedge-shaped piece. Here's one little linear piece. Use these edges mostly on the sides here. They would use to polish. The black stone piece there. A little wedge piece. This one's kind of a little blocky looking piece here. A small finger-held piece. This one here, I don't know for sure. It's almost like a chert, type of chert. There's a bunch of grinders here. Palm grinder. Pecked out on the top and polished all the way around this thing. This piece has been worked around the edges. And clear your fingers. See all the pecking work in there. It's your grinding surface. This will use a lot. These are a little bit smaller pieces here. Notched out in there. Notched out and polished. These are just ones that are in good shape. I find a lot of them that are not near as good a shape, and I just leave them. That notching, I showed you one here that was split down the middle, and they never did the notching work on it, but they didn't polish it out. Just kind of remind you what it's going to look like in a kind of a preform state, but before they do their polishing process. Well, I meant to show you this little piece. This one I showed in another video, and I found this one like a day later. Different kind of material. Same theme. Unique piece. Really nice granite one here. Found this up in Two Forks also. It's in really good shape. This doesn't have a nick on it. It might have just came out of the bank with all this rain we've had. You just normally don't see them like that. If they've been in the river a little while. Kind of beveled off on that front end. This is your grinding surface there. This piece here will need some help on, I think. I've looked at it for a while. I think they use this thing probably to take bark off poles. One thing I could think of. It's notched out. Darken in there. These are some PESTLES. There's a crushing in there. Little finger notch. Worked this thing, polished it some. It's another one here. A small pestle. Get your polishing work done on the shaft of this thing. Here's another one. This is really small, and that's your crushing end here. It's blackstone. It's just be finger held like this. Pretty neat piece. It's a nutcracker here. And that wedge right there, you see the oil in there from the nuts. You'd hold that thing like this and just strike that nut. Being wedge shaped like that, kind of hold that nut in place. Actually, pretty nice little tool. There's a lot of work put into this thing. Believe it or not, birdstone. Type of tool, effigy/effigy. It's a seed planter, I believe. They would use little tools like that just to dig about a 1-inch hole or half-inch hole in the ground and plant their seeds. This is a piece of kind of low-grade soapstone, and I'm not sure about this. I might have used it. The edges are ground on both sides, are ground down. Might have used this to make some, make paint. I don't know, war paint or ceremonial paint. I found several of these before and just kind of left them, and I thought I'd just pick this one up, show it to you. It's like a soapstone stick, what I guess I'll call it. Here's a pottery trowel. See how it's worn on the edges there? Worked that clay into the basket, inside of the basket, all the way around that basket with these things. And this might be something similar. This is beveled all the way around the edges here. Just a perfect, almost looks like a guitar pick kind of thing. That polishing work is man-made. It was not done by the river. Here's a oval piece here that I'm not sure, it could be natural, but it's perfect oval, and you hardly ever see a perfect oval in a river. It's got this little star through it. Really finely polished piece. Could be a game piece. And here's a little stone that's got pecking mark running all the way around it. And I think these are game pieces. I find these sometimes they've got one line pecked through it all the way up to like 3 or 4 lines pecked through a stone like that all the way around. I think they were used for a game, some kind of game they played. And this piece, I don't know. It's got pecking marks running through it. I put a little oil on it so you could see these pecking lines running through this thing. I don't know what this was used for. Any ideas, let me know. Alright guys, that's all I got for today, and as usual I appreciate your support, feedback, as long as it's civil and no obscenities, please. I get that. I don't know why I don't get it with people, but vast majority of people are very courteous, and I appreciate that. But I do this just for fun and for you guys to look at and hopefully enjoy it, and hope again that you're doing well, and I'll get you something in a little bit. Talk to you later.